Women in sales and alliances, especially in fields which are very complex, industries that are challenging, male dominated, can they survive? Can they thrive? To answer your questions, we have Nidhi Sharda as a part of our C-Suite League conversations. Nidhi, over the last 2+ years at Iron Lady, has not only grown tremendously multifold in her income and the roles, she has proven to people that if women make up their mind, they can create miracles in their careers and for their organization. It's a pleasure to have Nidhi with us today in conversation with Archana as a part of the C-Suite League conversation. Listen, learn, implement.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our C-Suite League Conversations. And today we have another powerful woman leader who would be inspiring us through her powerful journey. And today we have none other than Nidhi Sharda. I would like to welcome Nidhi onto our C-Suite League Conversations today. Hi, Nidhi.
Hi, Archana. Glad
to have you here. And I was going through your profile and I see it's super powerful. And I thought I could read out your accomplishments, but then I believe that who could introduce you more powerfully than you yourself? So I would want to hear your story and your journey through your powerful words.
Thank you so much, Archana. I'm humbled for this kind introduction. Well, I'm Nidhi Sharda and I hail from Pink City, Jaipur, who upholds the values of tradition and spirituality, and of course, vibrant colors. I'm the eldest among three siblings in my family, and growing up, I have earned the laurels of being the first in everything, be it among the girls, the first girl to do an engineering degree, to the first girl to go to a hostel, first girl to go abroad, first girl to go out and do the job. So that way I had become, okay, if there is anything that is happening in the family with respect to curriculars or extracurriculars, I was being recognized that way. However, like it happens, life always has its ups and downs. It's an adventurous roller coaster journey. So the same happened with me as well. There was a point in time when I was going through, while the professional life was going very well, the personal life was not so good, and I was gearing up myself for a big breakthrough. So in 2021, that was the time I was already 14 years into my career, but still looking for that breakthrough role and what to do next. And I had already worked with some of the global MNCs in India and abroad, and that's where I joined the LEP program, master's program, and wow, I think that was the decision which I think I one of the best decisions of my life that I made. I got myself associated with Iron Lady, and from there on, there have been series of breakthroughs or the BHAGs that I have been able to, by God, by grace of God, and by the support of all the mentors, I have been able to achieve them. So yeah, I would be happy to answer any questions, but this is my journey so far with Iron Lady.
Yeah, looking at the accomplishments that you have, I'm sure the journey wasn't so easy. So, did you come across any failures in your journey path so far? Like, how did you keep yourself on toes all the time?
Sure. So a journey without setbacks, in my view, is a journey of monotony and least learning. I'm a trekker, and I have got a chance to trek quite a few adventurous treks in Himalayan region. And on the way, sometimes you pass through a valley, and sometimes you pass through the peaks. But trust me, the satisfactory view, that beautiful view, you can only see once you have crossed both the valleys and the peaks, right? So successes and setbacks, they are those valleys and peaks in your journey. During the climb, one has to go very cautious and trust your judgment, because any shortfall in that can lead to unwanted scenarios. And on the descent, that is in the valleys, you have to be humble and take time to reflect. I have had my share of setbacks too in the previous organization. So there was a point in time I was working independently with minimal supervision, and I was instrumental in shaping up wonderful opportunities of $84 million revenue, orchestrating the techno commercial offerings in relevant frameworks, contractual frameworks. But at this juncture, I figured that I had become that indispensable resource only in one product line, that my manager could not let me go for any exposure or any expansion in my business management skills. So despite the fact that I had the best business performance, I was getting global level awards, and I had tried for one full year for a promotion and for a bigger role. I was not getting that desired role, so I decided to move on. Now, this was definitely moving on from that kind of a wonderful, or a set of situation, or wonderful career or wonderful organization is very, very difficult. But then I said to myself that I just cannot stick to one particular role. I cannot become that one indispensable person. And I learned my lessons through that. It was a lesson learned through hard ways, that you should keep a watch on the opportunities and network right from the beginning of your new job, even though you are not planning to switch. And you should be ready to take bold moves when nothing works out for the greener pastures. So yes, for me, I would say the passion, persistence, and patience coupled with discipline has helped me come across these failures.
Wow. I think you have given, very insightful examples of your own path on what kind of challenges you faced and how did you come across, including the solutions that you have implemented. And I see that you mentioned Iron Lady, which has been part of your life from past few years. So, how did Iron Lady help you transform in this journey, uh, Nidhi?
Certainly. So, see, Iron Lady happened to me the time I was seeking a breakthrough in my career. And by that time, I had already worked for 14 years. So, while I was clear on my end game, what I want to become in the end, but how to get there was something which was missing. And the Iron Lady, 27 principles of Iron Lady became that guiding light in those times. The principles, they helped me get through my first major breakthrough with a 40% salary hike and a promotion in January 2022. Once you start practicing those principles, you actually get back onto your journey to your end game.
So, that's amazing. You got your breakthroughs by using some of the principles. Can you elaborate a little more on how did you have these principles as a part of your routine, which in fact help you navigate challenges and have a breakthrough?
Oh, yes, yes. So, see, three of the principles which I still follow very religiously are A game,
Mhm.
mirror work, and ERRC. So,
Okay.
A game for me is a mindful reflection of the entire day, and it helps reset your responses, your approaches for the next day. So, this way, you are
Mhm.
actually consistently evolving your game and taking it to the next level. Mirror work, we all have done, and Iron Lady also, hugely promotes it's a huge confidence builder, and it helps break through the conditioned mindsets. It helps you break those mental patterns and gives you that confidence that you can actually achieve what you are aspiring for. And ERRC, which is eliminate, reduce, raise, and create, it has always helped me to stay sorted in my daily schedule. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, those small habits, those small disciplined habits, is the one which helps you get those big results.
Awesome. I think you have very powerfully put it forward. Like, the three principles that you have used consistently in your routine. And moreover, I think you explained it very well on how it has helped you, like, even ERRC, how it made your life easier.
Yeah.
Very, very well said, Nidhi. I'm sure the listeners now, or the listeners who would be watching this video later, would have some concrete takeaways from your examples and what you are currently following as your routine as well. Wow, thank you. And I would want to understand, like, you're connected with Iron Lady for quite some time now. So, how has this Iron Lady community, the mentors, or any resources from our Iron Lady, how has it helped you in your overall journey?
Sure. So, see, first of all, I owe a big gratitude for my success to the Iron Lady community and the mentors. Rajesh, Suvarna, Pushpalata, Sajita. So, and there are many more mentors. I might not be, taking the names, but then they have helped me throughout the journey. Community has always been there to support with the resources, sharing their experiences, learnings, and some quick professional connects as well. Whereas on the mentor side, they have always been a call away whenever it came to the situation of immediate guidance, support, insights. During LEP and LEP program and 100 PM, I had interacted a lot with Rajesh, because that was the time I was actually trying to get on the accelerated mode in my career. And more than the specifics, the fact that they promote women for leadership and the way they encourage, they give the perspective on different on a situation from different angles, that helps you frame your response to that particular situation very powerfully. And I have very closely interacted with Suvarna in during the MBW program, and the way she has been guiding on the real time situations, and the content of Iron Lady is designed that it is you can apply it. It is right from day one. You need not, you don't need any prerequisite preparation. You don't need any kind of a additional understanding. Once you get that principle, you can go and apply the next day. Yeah. So
Very true.
that's how I see this content is very relevant. This content is relevant across the industries, across the domains, because the situations, the office environment remains the same. The technicalities, they get differ, but then the functionality and the way people are approaching it, the way leadership approaches it, it remains the same across organizations. So this is the beauty of Iron Lady content. I would say this is the most powerful content I have seen, because I have also taken the executive MBA program. That was on a different level. That's on a functional skills level. That solves a different purpose. And this
True.
content is unique in itself. So I would say it has helped me big way to become more practical, to become more uh, insightful and nuanced when it comes to the leadership level discussions or how to approach the management situations.
Yeah, I mean, I totally resonate with what you've mentioned, Nidhi. How Iron Lady has, like, different framework on how we, in fact, use it in our work or in our every aspect of our life in a very effective way. And as you rightly said, I have also done some programs outside, and I see there is a huge difference the way Iron Lady is structured and the benefits that we get from here. Very well said. And using these principles, I would want to ask you, how could you project yourself differently in your organizations? Did you get an opportunity where, like, you have put forward these principles anywhere in your work environment?
Oh yes. So see, the one of the powerful principles of Iron Lady is the state of being.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, you have to be a leader. This is it, right? So when you say you have to be a leader, which means that you don't see any role model. You are your own role model, right? And you take the action that comes out from your own insight, out from your own gut, and
Mm-hmm.
then use these tools, which are be it shameless pitching, be it Phison or ERRC. Use these tools to actually get cross the competition. Yeah. So this is how I have used these tools, your brand image or your core stories, in order to project myself in various discussions, interviews, conferences, meetings. Whenever I'm meeting a client, I am,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I consider myself that I am the leader, and then accordingly project myself, and it comes naturally.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new thing. At least as a listener right now, I feel that it's a very new concept. Like, be you, and then, like, can you rephrase what was that exactly?
It's the
I
state
haven't
of,
come.
yeah, it's
State
the
of
state of, being. Yeah, you be a
State
leader.
of being. I haven't come across that as of today, but I'm sure someday I will. So, state of being. I think this is very powerful, and many of our listeners would want to implement this. Yeah, amazing. Thank you for bringing this new point, Nidhi. What is one piece of advice that you would want to give to other aspiring women leaders in our community, Iron Lady community?
Oh, certainly. So this is what we, I think, at the start of on the side chat we were discussing. Live life by choices and not by compulsion. At
Exactly.
every
Right.
stage, in every point of time, we do have a choice. It is about the
Mhm.
choice that we are making. Easier ones, they may give you temporary satisfaction, they may give you results, immediate results, but not necessarily the long term goals that you are aspiring for. So be bold, be decisive, and make the choice that you feel right for your long term aspiration, long term goal, be it in your personal or professional life. And then pursue it through discipline, persistence, and passion. So definitely these three elements are very, very much needed, because you cannot just reach to your goal at a jump, right? These are simple n number of baby steps that you take towards it.
Agree.
So this is my whole message or core message, that live life by your choices, not by the compulsion which anybody is putting on you.
Mhm. I think that's a very strong message that you have given to all aspiring women leaders. And I'm sure we have a lot of takeaways from the conversation today. It was quite an insightful conversation and very interesting journey and a powerful journey, transformational journey that you had, Nidhi. Thanks for sharing all your insights with us. It's been great talking to you. And as I mentioned, we do have a lot of takeaways. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And my
Archana.
and our best wishes to you.
Thank you so much.